Hey everybody, it's girl Bondy Blue and I am back for Ready to Love. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. I won't waste no time. So, the episode starts off with a brunch mixer, alright? Mario is feeling Tandy in her ponytail. He's a spiritual man and she's a spiritual woman. He's a hustler who needs a hustler. He says the connection surprised him. He wasn't even thinking about her. Y'all, every time one of them men said that, I was like, ooh, like what does that mean you wasn't thinking about her? You know, it seems crass. It seems like he wasn't even attracted to her until you heard the conversation that she was giving, which means y'all are all very shallow in the way y'all are picking women. But I digress. They finally showing us a little more of the older dude, Carrie, okay? I think Carrie's funny. I actually kind of started to like him, okay? Like, you know, one of them old men with the two-step and the pleats in the pants, okay? But he likes Reva, and she likes church, the gun range, and masturbation. And Carrie says, honestly and generally, he is interested in Reva. She is right up his alley, okay? They both seem to be very blunt and horny, all right. Michael interrupts Alexis and London's date and kind of scoots into the booth and takes her attention, and London gets up and walks off like, all right, man, I'm going to give you your 5 minutes, you know? And once he gets her attention, he has nothing to say. Nothing to say. I was just like, okay, you're boring. Let's go ahead and move on. You know, Alexis, I don't know how to peg Alexis because there's something about her that seems very curt and matter of fact. But then she says, you know, she's not superficial, but then like the attitude that she gives comes off as a superiority complex, which means that, you know, how do you think you're not superficial when you feel like you're superior to people, even though you don't really, it's just something about her that gives off a certain vibe. We don't really know it, you know, yet, so I'm not really making any assumption on her personality, but the way she's come off so far, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Nina and Salt and Pepper Brent, they sit down and talk. She's a single mom. She has no contact with her son's father. And they actually planned the pregnancy. So, you know, she was left very hurt about that. What made me mad is that Brent asked her, how does that make her feel? Like he was a therapist or something. And then when she starts to cry and get emotional about it, even though in the moment he says that he liked her because of that, I almost felt like you made her cry and then you kind of didn't like her because she cried. Like, I don't know. Like, it just seemed like Nina was crying this entire episode. And at some point, it's like, oh, girl, this ain't the place for you to find somebody. You got to find somebody the old-fashioned way because this ain't it for you. Now, Brent says that he was raised by a single mother, so he, you know, had all the respect and everything. But I'm like, but do you want to lay down with her is the question. That's the question. Would you lay down with her? Would you slap skins with her? Would you exchange fluids with her? Okay? Nobody needs to find out that you look at me like a mother figure. Okay? Like I'm just saying. All right? But I kind of felt like that was like a moment where she kind of should have still just kept her cool no matter the fact that he was asking for real emotion. He wasn't really wanting real emotion, if you ask me. Terrell is doing way too much. Terrell comes off as a perpetrator, somebody that is trying to put forth a certain image. You know, you think swag is you being bluntly honest to a point where it seems like you're a teenager. He and Divine sit down. Yeah, y'all, I know it was Divine. I don't know why I kept saying it the other way, but I knew it was Divine. Sometimes just don't say the shit right in the video. I'm sorry, okay? But anyway, they sit down and talk. He got on a salmon blazer, a tan hat, and a t-shirt. That's never a good sign, okay? That is never a good sign. Underneath that fine acquired, you know, outfit, sometimes is a terrible personality. I'm just saying. He comments on the 2 twins that she has back there, okay? Talking about her buttocks. And I was just like, okay, this is in bad taste. It's not funny. It makes you look lame. And then again, we got to add that to the hat, the t-shirt, and the salmon colored jacket. Yeah, no, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I think he is putting on a show. He is showing what he thinks women want to see instead of being himself and chilling out. Okay, because you're coming off as a creep. All right. But also, Divine, let's point out that stank-ass walk you got, okay? So if somebody noticed the twins back there, it was because they could not help it. That stank walk is something to be seen, y'all. Aisha is the lawyer. And y'all, Aisha is a man-eater. She is here to slip in on your date and steal your man, okay? She said she know what she wants. So she takes over. Brent sit down with Angie. And Angie is very cute, but Angie is not about to chase you men. She wants to be chased. Well, in this environment, that's not going to work. There are a lot of women that are still expecting some old-fashioned courting to happen. And when you got women like Aisha that's willing to step in and just take over and not really care about what's going on with y'all situation, that's not going to work. That's not going to work for you to sit on your laurels and expect one of these men to come to you when they got women, jumping in their face like, hey, will you come sit down with me? Like, they're not going to make it across the room to come talk to you when all of the women are jumping out in front of them. And that's how I see it. So Angie just got up and let them exchange phone numbers and do they thug thizzle. Kimmy gets Jimmy, Terrell, Brent, and Angie together to drink wine and pot plants. I thought it was cute. Terrell believes in good hygiene and good credit, and I wish that he would believe in a simmered down personality and, not trying so hard. He tells them that he bought a ring for a girl at church and, he told her people and her people called her and she said she was coming down to the church, but she never showed up, and he had bought a ring, for just a woman in church that he, wasn't really talking to like that. I wasn't sure. But when he explained it, all of the women were like, oh, and I was like, nigga, you's a stalker. You's a stalker. Who buys a ring for a girl that they don't really talk to? Whatever. Y'all can think that's cute if y'all want to. I think that's when a man don't know how to read his audience or read body language or just no self-awareness when you do stuff like that to yourself. I don't care. Angie is attracted to the stalker. She's attracted to that. Alexis shows up late. She was handling business. I kind of felt that, the fact that you showed up late and then you didn't have a real explanation for why just kind of seemed rude and disrespectful of everybody else's time, but whatever. Terrell mentions the heart that Jimmy gave Alexis on the first day that everybody met. And so now it comes off like he's marking his territory and Alexis doesn't know how to feel about it anymore. Kimber, with her little cute self, I love your smile. I really do. That's the vibe. I'm sorry. She that's the vibe that she gives. But she felt like he was treating her like a second choice. And she just didn't want to be his second choice. Like, if you want to give your heart to Alexis when you first meet her, then I guess there's nothing for us to talk about. So he ended up biting himself in the ass with that one. Divine saunters. Okay, and I'm saying that nicely. Saunters to dinner with Michael. She feels like he avoids her, but he feels like she came off bougie. And I'm like, why? Because she's light-skinned? Yeah, sir, you're going to need to stop being so superficial. And then their conversation, just kind of went downhill. He feels like it has to start off with a physical attraction. And he starts saying that she would look good in a bikini. And then she's turned off and tells him that she wears granny panties to the beach. Okay? Period panties to the beach, boy. Okay? You ain't getting none of this. Yeah, I don't like Michael. I don't like Michael either. His vibe is, I can't have an intelligent conversation. I'm judging people based off face value, and I don't have enough confidence to find out about the person. So I'm just going to use my assumptions to lead the way. Yeah, no, I wasn't here for him. Sorry. When she said that she had back fat, I could have passed out. She was just very much over it. It's time to go. Can I get this food in a box? Thank you. Separate checks. All right. Oh, no, you paying? He paying. Never mind. So then we get to Mario. Mario and Angie go to lunch. And Mario is very religious. Angie expresses that religion is just not her thing. And she wasn't telling the whole story. You can tell there's a story behind, her feeling like that about church. But this is not going to work out. As much as, Mario Macadamia Nut, is feeling her, he's not going to be able to fool around with her if she is not, sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. Church is so important to him. I say, yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. Because church is always important when it's instilling patriarchy. When it's making sure that men feel strong and feel like they come first and all of that. Like, church helps men feel good about themselves through the misogyny that is written in it. But some women and some people aren't abiding by that. So I'm just kind of looking at Mario like I don't know what to expect from you. Because part of it feels like, okay, you could probably be a nice, cool guy. But there's another part of it that feels like you think because you look like Morris Chestnut that, you prettier than me or something. And that, you know, you should be treated better than me or something. And that I should be happy that you even want fool with me. That's the vibe he's giving. And I don't know how I feel about that. So yeah, that's Mario. Ashima, Nina, Tandy, Mario, and Carrie go on like this little ride thing where you like it's a moving bar. I thought it was really cute, but you gotta pedal and drink at the same time. Child, I'd have been tired and drunk. That wouldn't have lasted long for me. But anyway, they talk about who they're feeling. And Mario says that he's feeling Tandy, which kind of makes Nina feel some type of way because she was feeling Mario. Nina says what's for her is for her. I say, yeah, girl, but you didn't feel that way in that moment. Carrie says that he's feeling Reva. Ashima is feeling Darren. And then Carrie says that don't tell nobody, but Darren is really feeling Ashima. And Nina says, oh yeah, because they went to lunch together yesterday. All the fellas went to lunch. And Tandy is like, oh, here come the dry snitching, like, or something like that, basically saying that Nina was dry snitching. And Nina is from St. Louis, and they have, you know, the #1 murder capital in the country from 2018. So she had to let it be known that you're not about to tell me I'm dry snitching. I don't come from a community where that is okay for you to say on national television. So please know that I ain't playing with you like that, bitch. Okay? Don't play with me like that. Like Nina bucked on Tandy. And I almost felt like it was a combination of things. It's a combination of feeling uncomfortable or feeling insecure about the guy that you liking Tandy more. But Tandy girl, you was pressing buttons. You was being a little shady. And homegirl was already on the edge. So she just went off. She from St. Louis. And you ain't about to play with her like that. She had to let y'all know. Her entire vocals and inflection changed. And I was just like, oh, well, Nina, I'm taken aback. But I was here for it. That made me look it up to make sure St. Louis was still the murder capital. They are. And as a New Orleanian, I am not proud, but proud to say we are #4. That's terrible. That is so terrible. We be like, yeah, we the murder capital. Like, it's nothing to be happy or excited that more people per capita get killed in your area than anywhere else. Not a good thing. But you know what? Whatever. I also found out that Louisiana has 3 cities in the top 10. No, I don't think anybody else has 3 cities from the same state in the top 10 murder capital. That should tell you a lot about the people that live down here in Louisiana, Jesus. But I tweeted it. We #4, Baton Rouge is #5, and Shreveport is #8. Mario took Tandy to the side to tell her how she handled herself so much better than Nina. And he's so glad that she handled it like a grown woman. And I was like, nigga, what were you looking at? You just want to fuck Tandy. That's why you felt like that. Okay, go on somewhere away from me with this. Cause barking is not mature. So whatever. Cause at one point Tandy was like bark, 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 ruff, ruff, ruff. And you know, everybody's been drinking. But at the end of the day, none of that was maturity. So please stop, Mario. We know you just want to get the draws. So then they have the second mixer. And for some reason, Chica tries to get Nina and Tandy to make up. But when London comes over, he and Chica are like joking and interrupting the conversation that the women are trying to have. So Ashima is like, you know, why don't y'all let the women talk about this? Because y'all are acting a fool, basically. So once y'all go on over there and let the women handle it. And Chica is like, y'all wouldn't even be talking if it wasn't for me. She was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. It ain't that serious. I'm just saying you brought it together. Now we can let the ladies talk and figure it out. It wasn't that big of a deal. But Chica blew up talking about I'll check her ass and she don't know who she talking about. You tripping. You doing the most right now. You real extra right now. And then he storms out and everybody was looking at him and I said, now let me tell you something, nigga. I don't know what you was looking at, listening to, or who you was talking to. But she was better than me because she just let it go. But I'd have cursed his ass down to the ground. I don't know who you think you talking to, okay? But you can get your phony ass out my face. I'm trying not to turn the way I want to because I would have cursed that ass out something terrible. Every other word would have been a motherfucker, okay? There's no way that no grown-ass man was going to scream on me and talk to me like that. Now, I'm not going to get in your face and act like I'm going to beat your ass, but I'm damn sure going to tear your ass up verbally. You going to cry in the car when I'm done, my nigga. Okay? Because we can talk about why you on this show and why you can't find no woman and why you best friends with a girl with a stank walk and you ain't hit it yet. Probably says a lot about your personality, doesn't it? Nina and Tandy talk And Nina starts crying again. And then she's embarrassed that she's a part of, two black women arguing on national television. And that's not what she wanted. Y'all, it's a reality show, sis. Give yourself a break. Stop crying. Angie is mad Terrell is all over Alexis because she thought that since he was acting like he was so real and everything, good credit, good guy and all of that, that maybe he would show her some attention. But oh no, he's all over Alexis. Ashima and Darren are really feeling each other, which we already knew that. But they're having a little cute conversation. And then the men aren't feeling Angie, Ashima, and Nina. So those were the 3 women that they put up to get let go. And the women aren't feeling Terrell, Mike, or Chica. Mike ends up going home. Arrivederci. It should have been you. But I also feel like it should have been Chica as well. Because that aggression that you just blew up with was totally unnecessary and uncalled for. I'm just saying. Aisha, Divine, and Kimber are the top 3 women on the list. And Angie ends up going home. And that's because she didn't connect with anybody. Nina stayed, but she cries again. And I'm like, Nina, if you don't pull it together, your ass gonna end up going home next week. Okay? So don't be too happy about it, because you might be going next week, girl. Lord. Yeah, that Chica had already rubbed me wrong when he had a problem with the way Alexis talked about her ex. Like, that's my experience. Don't tell me how to categorize or what semantics I should be using to talk about my experience of my ex. Like that's already a controlling thing. And then to not allow for Ashima to say that maybe y'all should let the women talk it out. Like, all of that seems like controlling, toxic masculinity that Chica has, okay? And I'm just so confused about the name, Jesus. But I'm going to let it go. But yeah, y'all, that was Ready to Love. I don't know how I feel about a lot of these people, but I'm going to tell you, even though I feel like Tandy is messy, I like Tandy. Because I just think she's funny, but she's messy. I like Carrie. I think Carrie's funny. I like Ashima. I like Darren. I think they're super cute together. Can't think of anybody else right now. I can't think of nobody else right now. Because everybody, we didn't really see much from London this episode, but Jimmy, Terrell, I don't know. It has yet to be seen, because everybody's gonna, show themselves a little bit more in these next upcoming episodes. So I can't wait to see how the cookie crumbles. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hope y'all enjoyed the review, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.